First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And no return here. This is a touchback. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Black 40.
On the ground, here's the rookie out of Arkansas. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 50, green. Black shot. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Hey, blue. Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down, Rams.
Ready. Strike. Everything. 6. Measure. Needle blue. Yellow.
The motion man is Nakua. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, L.A. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The dangerous Nicole Hardman on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll throw first play with Penix. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. From the gun, here is Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of
a pickup there of 28 yards.
That's another Falcons.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cut 19, cut 19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense backed up. But they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Back at the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. His kick is perfect. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Try to start on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end. It's Kobe Parkinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ready, go. Come on,
Back to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Man in motion, heading left. On 3rd down, they'll set him. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Falcons will have great field position right around midfield.
Intercepted.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball. And I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a handoff, running right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Rolling to the left. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Drake London was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Trap 60. Trap the 60. Pat the 60.
They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A quick throw here going to be taken by London. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and That's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So too soon, apparently, to worry about going for two, even after the penalty. So this one will come from the 10.
The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 10, Rams 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Red 38. Real green.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
50 green, claws red. Hey, blue. Red, cycle. Ready?
They'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible, stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a 1st down.
On the set.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 52 blue striker. Field black.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 10 yellow. Green Jackson. 10.
He'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Smash, red, set.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he will score! Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. will begin here on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
43-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Trying to use that big body to go forward. Gonna get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
It's a loss of a yard.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Watch out. Cut.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Atwell sent in motion here. Now, faking the give. That is brought in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
1st and 10.
Let's go. 50, green. Red, 52. Yellow, blue.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow, 22. Green jack. Red. Trouble, 38. Quick, yellow. Needle, blue.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
On the ready.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready. 10 black. Steel black. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up a way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3. Now a timeout. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Let's go now. Black 40. Sit. Mega. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. This one complete to Atwell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. This is claws red. Slide through. Go pitch.
The motion man is Nakua.
Set cut.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Red. Yellow. Here we go. Here we go. Set cut.
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. The extra point. Up and good. Go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's going to let about to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Set cut. 5, 6, yellow. 22. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's caught by Puka. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down.
Now a give on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout Rams. It's number 2 as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Here we go. Still black. Set.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Set. Ready. Blue 32. White. Yellow.
The motion man is Nakua.
Claw red. White blue. Red cycle. Hut.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's called in on the left by Nakua. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Black 40. Yellow. Black red.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Rams.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion. I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Falcons 24, Rams 21.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 31-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, it's Penix. This one, up top for Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. We're going to go play action with Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5.
18, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Good coverage by Hutchie. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Let's go. 10 black. Strike it. 3-3. Check.
Moving ahead for about 3 yards. Xavier Watts there to bring him down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Black 40. 10 seconds. Six. Never.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Here's third and 7.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green. White. Yellow. Set.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Going right sideline and complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, L.A. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Point after try, forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Rams have taken a 4-point advantage.
Falcons 24.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
At the 49-yard line.
There's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass.
Penix's pass, intended for Romeo Doubs, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready up.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
15 yards.
A gain there of 15. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get about 5. From 29. Here's 2nd down and 5.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
18
Back to throw. Here's Penix. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
3rd and 5. Throwing is Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 2 at the 7-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Throwing again, it's Penix. They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Falcons, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Crap ball 80. Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Rams 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the double. Come on, set. Claude Ray. Ray, 38. Hut, go. Ready?
Now a give up the middle. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8.
Set, ready. Snap, red. Middle, blue. Sit, leather. Slide, blue. Set.
They'll look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On the set.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Ready. 10 black. Watch out, man. 60 series. Fight, 97. Field, black. Hut.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now a timeout. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The Rams punting unit coming out. Nicole Hardman deep to return.
The Rams take over first and 10. The Rams take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. Right, white. 33, yellow. Black ultra. Blaster, stay. Black shot. Red, yellow.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
First down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
2nd and 10. Here's Penix. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd, they need 1.
Dragon 60.
From the gun, here is Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll get this to Pitts once more. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Penix going to throw again. Flushed to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Atlanta.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On the toss, they'll run. Has some room inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Falcons. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is up and through. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Atwell. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The open man is Nakua. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 25.
Now they'll set up to throw. They go sideline and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. To the air now on first and 10. Quick throw taken in. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
52 blasters. Right. Go pink.
They'll look to throw again. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Rams.
Atwell sent in motion here.
Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22.
Receiver in motion. Going right. Back to the air once more on second down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Through the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This will be taken in at the 2. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
44-yard line.
On first down. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
44-yard line.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2.
It's a gain of 3.
Talk things over before third down.
And 8.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. The Rams use their third and final timeout, and will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
60 bison, 60 bison.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other side.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Here is 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this one.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.